Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I thought I would upload, release a couple of watercolor paintings. So there's 5 of them this time. They're creature paintings that I did a little while ago, but I thought, yeah, I'd like to release them in the future, so I thought it would be a good time today. I'm also trialing, they are available to my patrons with early access, so that's all patrons, and they'll have early access to all of my things that I release. So I've trialing this new method of early access for my patrons. So I've created an early access area in my store where all of the products that I release early to my patrons will go in there. So basically, when you access this area of my shop, you need a password to enter the shop area. So that password will be given with every I'll make a password for every collection that I or early access thing that I put up in my shop or on my Patreon. So I'll create a password and I'll put a little post out on my Patreon about what's going to be available and the password, and I'll provide a link to the early access area as well. So you basically just put that password in. It comes up with like a splash screen, and then it says guest area, and then you enter your password and then you can get access to the shop. So once you've got access, the shop works as normal. You can add whatever from any collection into the shop and go ahead with the checkout. So I think that's a better way of doing things than what I was doing before. I just had to sit down and work out the best way of doing it. So if you're interested in how I did that, I can make a video. I use Wix to what is my cat doing? I use Wix to run my store, and yeah, if you want to know how to create like an exclusive area, let me know in the comments, and I can do a little video on how I did that. It's just basically playing around with collections, but yeah, I guess I'll maybe do a video on that and see how it goes. So onto the watercolors that are available. So there's 5, like I said. They're painted on Arches A4 paper, and they're with Winsor & Newton paints as well. So the first one is a watercolor original. So they'll all come the original and also prints. So you can choose that through the listing. You can choose in the drop down menu either the original or the print. So 2 options. So the first one, this was a doll that I made, maybe it was back in 2015 or 2016 or so. So it was a turquoise lion. So it was all black lion with like an aqua color, turquoise color for the mane, and a little bit just on bits and pieces around the body. So this was a watercolor that I did of him. So that is the original one. I'd like to one day continue doing these types of watercolors when I have time, but yeah, lots of dolls to make at the moment, but in good time I'll get back to watercolors. But so that's the first one that you can find in my shop. The second one is part of a doll that I made a while ago. I don't know what, kind of midway, maybe 2 years in when I started making them. So it's a doll called the Red Wolf. I do have a fair bit of things about this Red Wolf. I made a doll that I still have, the Red Wolf doll. I might make another one with my new wolf sculpt, because I kind of like this wolf for some reason. I don't know. I like it. So I've also painted like a little zine a while ago as well. So I'd like to eventually release that as a zine in the future, and maybe like give it to my Patreons, for my $10 and up Patreons or something, for free. But yeah, all in good time. It's in my box here, so I'll get there. But yeah, the second one is the Red Wolf painting with like a misty forest, and the misty forest thing will come apparent when I do the zine. And yeah, it's sort of mysterious, I guess. So that's the second one that's available with the misty forest. This is obviously a vertical one. So yeah, you can find that in the early access section. Another doll that I made quite a number of years ago, it's when I did a stall over in oh, what was it called? Supernova in Melbourne. How many years ago? I can't remember what year it was, but I did a stall at Supernova in Melbourne at the showgrounds here. It was a good experience. I'd probably never do a stall like that again. It was just very taxing, I guess. It was just really draining and kind of expensive to have, I guess. But yeah, anyway, the other one is called Hitodama, and it is a spirit wolf. So obviously it's in a little spirit. It's kind of based on Japanese folklore, but I've, you know, combined it into a wolf and made it the purple color, and I sort of made it into this little Hitodama flame that you see around there. But yeah, it's another wolf, a little purple one. This is a really nice doll. I know where it lives. It's still in Australia, so that's good. But yeah, one of my favorite ones that I've made so far was this creature. But here's the watercolor, again in my early access section. Another one I made was called Char the Fire Lion. This originally started out as a really miniature sculpture that I made. It sold really quickly actually. When I first started, I made like a tiny little lion sculpture out of Super Sculpey, and I added some alpaca fiber to it for like the mane and the tail and stuff, so I thought it was really cute. I might see if I can find a picture of it, but it was really small. It could fit into a palm of the hand. I'd like to, you know, do those things in the future. Cats are running around crazy. I like to do those things again in the future, like little ones. But anyway, so I actually made a big doll, and it sort of was the face of my Creatures of Nat for a little while, until I sort of got tired and needed a little update. But yeah, I made this doll a couple of years ago now as well, and decided to paint him up, so that one is also available. So I've done a couple of things on this guy. For some reason there's always like a couple of dolls that stick, and I do a couple of things on it, whether it's, you know, sculpture, doll, painting, something. But I guess the red wolf one has the one that's been stuck around for more than the rest of it. But yeah, so that's the other one. And the last one is, it was another doll that I made around the time I did that show as well, or the stall as well. And then I've done a commission that was similar to it again, because that commissioner really liked the doll, but it was obviously sold. But it was Plunge the Waterfall Fox. So the idea was to have like little leopard sort of prints on the forehead and a little bit on the back of the body. And it was based on a waterfall, so I've got a waterfall there obviously. But yeah, another one of the dolls that I have done a couple of things on. So yeah, that's also available as the original and the print. So yeah, like I said, we've got the waterfall fox, we've got the fire lion, we've got the Hitodama wolf, got the red wolf, and we've got the turquoise lion. So a couple of different things for everyone. If you want exclusive access, I've got a link to my Patreon in down below in the description box, and yeah, it's available to all tiers. I have a collection of flying foxes going up, so I'll try and use that method. This is a good little trial to see if it works, but I'll use the exclusive access area on my shop from now on, I think, for anything that I release. So yeah, it just makes it I guess a little bit easier and less work for me, and just less waiting for patrons to see if I see their message. But yeah, so it'd be really good for when I finish these flying foxes, that I can just upload them into that area and yeah, just direct people to it and give them a password. So I thought that was really good. Yeah, vlog coming up on Monday, so that'll be a 2 fortnightly vlog. Just 1 fortnightly vlog, but 2-week vlog. Cat's being silly. What are you doing? Anyway, yeah, a lot of work to get done, so I will try and get up to speed with my vlog if you're interested in what I'm doing for the week or the last 2 weeks. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you like my stuff, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you keep stalking my videos. Yeah, coming up to the end of the Calgary Zoo orders or project, so that's really exciting to be able to move on with other things. Yeah, anyway, thanks to my patrons for supporting me. I really appreciate it. Like I said, link is in the description if you're interested in that. I've also got Instagram and Facebook at Creatures of Nat, and I've also got my shop, creaturesofnat.com, and you'll find that exclusive access area there. So I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.